welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Hello and welcome to Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas, the home field of the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Volunteers would kick this away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Dropping back, it's Wood. Looking to scramble. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Vols. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Tennessee 7, SMU 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback.
This is that me do. You know, who like to play with the basketballs at the joint, right? But well, you know, I got the baby, this is why he down in his car seat. Just sitting, you better be standing up like this.
After throwing a pick 6 last time out here.
Jameer coming around with that.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
He just get it off the knee. Baby. And he kept going around like that.
After a first down loss,
doing that right there,
last 23. He'll ride the back again here. And he'll be brought down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down.
Damn, that was good play call.
Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, They spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back and stuff on there.
Now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
So one of the dudes said, "Dang, bro."
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go on the keeper.
Crucial.
He gave basically double check.
Adjusting now to the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Yeah, Mary, why every time I sit down and play a game, you think I'm a slide? Now I should be too.
They try the middle, but stuck for no
If not, I just go get one. I mean, because they ain't have a lot in the thing.
That just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit
so yeah, they only had like 3 or 4 of them.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Stewart. Looking right. This one caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
First and 10 now for the offense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left.
Hey, count me fast.
They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What are you laughing?
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Running through the tackle. And he's swarmed to the backfield. That's a great effort there, but could not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
Setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. And that catch is hauled in. Making people miss. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Oh, Oh, my gosh, what a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
Look out, room to run here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around
team,
the
man. My dumbass forgot I even called her.
To put pressure on the quarterback. It reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense now behind the 6 on second
baby.
down.
Cold out here, man. Can't see the lanes, nothing.
Looking to throw. It's Stewart. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not a long return, but the pick.
Defense, y'all gonna have to carry us this one.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. And he was not going to squander this chance.
Nothing else. I can play for defense.
The drive. It started at 28.
There.
I
can't do nothing else. I can play defense.
Right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
He broke it.
Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking downfield. It's Wood. It's a screen
Let's
pass
go.
complete to the running back.
I'll use him, man. I'll use him.
For no gain.
Open field user tap.
The Mustangs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Fakes the hand.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Third down and long, and they go play action. Puts the quarterback in a tough spot by
He
taking
saved
his
me, boy,
eyes
because I
off
was
of
making
the
a
coverage.
adjustment.
Now, I get that can maybe help the protection, but here it did not, and now you have a sack.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks free. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up.
All right, get back on defense.
Return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
That is just a tough break for this running back. His first chance in a game, and he immediately fumbles. I hope that's not it for him today.
Offense ready to start this drive. It's a keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Scoops out of bounds.
Dang, I chose the wrong fucking side.
Love the effort from the man under center here, but the dive comes up just short of the first down.
And the Mustangs looking to cash in
No,
this
I
red
was
zone
there
trip.
for that. Man, they throw like we do.
Looking to pass. It's Wood. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Wow, for another
That
quarterback.
ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So second down after the incompletion. Moving the receiver.
Oh, we're in a
around
bad.
snap.
Damn. This
Quarterback's got it on
touchdown,
the
he
option.
caught the right play. Oh,
Offense will keep it on the
I'm there
ground
though.
here.
I'm there though.
You'll maybe get back
I
to the
backed
line
the
of
team
scrimmage,
up.
but no more than that.
There you go. Love to see the willingness of a corner who's not just out there to cover, but he's a complete corner. That's what he just displayed, an ability to come up, took the pitch on, and that's a loss for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right
That boy
time
came in there like a
after this
maniac.
quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Huh?
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession ended in a fumble. Great cut there. Gets the first and still running.
Man, we didn't get out of there fast enough.
First down.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Sticking with the running game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. As the first down is still going. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. In here, he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Tennessee 14, SMU 3.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Scanning the field. It's Wood. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. He finds some space. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. First down, looking for more now. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good and still trail though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Pat on the up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. It's a toss play to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
It's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. A quick juke. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. He's got the first and still going. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass this time. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
The receiver makes the catch. Spinning out of the tackle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Stewart. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point makes the lead 11.
That makes the score Tennessee 21.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Mustangs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. He's got the first down and still motoring. Powering through the defender. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it second and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They pick up the first on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. The Vols pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Handoff taken, trying to run it behind the big left tackle. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field. It's Stewart. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle made after a solid gain. The spot the ball to 31.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Humphreys. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. Now here he goes. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Now they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Vols. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their formation and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Wow, the PAT is no good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights through the tackler.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Using his legs, it's Stevens. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Wood. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. And I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, SMU. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tennessee.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Mustangs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Looking for his big tight end. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Gets the first and still running. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Volunteers. And their route is on.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Tennessee 41, SMU 17.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That completion makes it second and medium. On the run is Stevens. Good enough for first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10.
22, water.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. As the first down is still going. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Stevens. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Wood. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And they'll give it to the back. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it with the option. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground to see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And they'll stop him after a short game.
You know, in live in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
We're going to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. He gets loose. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. Leaning on the run game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Vols will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Wood. Pulls it in. It's Humphreys. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Oh, and he throws it back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
36-yard line. First down for the offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Now they're running on the toss. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Second down play coming up. The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of it. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0.